Good evening, chat.
Hello.
Get ready for some
Hello,
more
chat.
deer.
Oh, we were here. The
That's
library. Trying not to die.
Who knows what books were once stored in these indentations? Who knows?
Hello.
Hello,
Bad.
Stalker.
Hello, everybody. How you
Pass this
doing
beast.
tonight?
How should
Excuse
I
me.
know? It seems to
Don't
react
tip
to
over.
the sound of your footsteps.
Don't tell me what to do.
Fine then.
It seems very old.
Hey,
Text in
Stoker.
a language
Yeah?
unknown to me is on it.
You need to breathe. I'm gonna need you to breathe.
I don't think that will do any good.
I refuse.
Hey Stoker,
Why?
you're now aware of your breathing and
Everywhere
eye
will
blinks.
hear me all the more if I throw stuff on the floor.
Joke's on you. I don't
I'm
do
not that
either.
clean, and it does.
Yeah, what do you think of that, huh?
Thing in there will.
Oh yeah,
Put
well
that-
you're not. Go ahead.
Put
I
that in your
can't reach
pipe
it
and
from-
smoke it.
Oh yeah, well now you're aware of Roko's basilisk.
You jerk.
Yeah, he's gonna come after you. He's gonna kick your ass. He should be a boss in a game.
They can't
Broken.
approach the owl statues up here, but we can see that there's a staircase on this side. Why wouldn't there be one on this side?
That's weird. Maybe it's like
Because reasons.
because you can't see it, it's not there.
There should be no way that we can even see this owl statue, but anyway.
Yeah.
Entire dynasties of ants and beetles must have formed beneath them over the years. Some windy fellows. You don't get a view like this elsewhere. Some
Some windy fellows.
Ooh, Russian Cookies subscribed for 22 months.
Hell
So
yeah.
this is what's left of
That's
your
a long
ancient
time.
library?
That's
It
right.
is.
At night, you hear the strangest noises here.
You can only imagine the past glory of this place.
Thank you, Roshan.
I like how on the overmap this town looks like it's the size of like a kiddie pool.
And nobody's
Where did
here.
all the animals go?
Oh, maybe they got eaten.
It's not occupied right now. Enormously thick fabric that keeps you warm.
Yacht.
Enormously
wondering for a second.
way too warm for the current weather.
I was wondering if Gwen was going to be like your contents, like, don't pick up that. That's somebody else's.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
what happened to everybody?
Everyone's dead.
The tour ended.
Are we out of mead?
The band broke up.
Make it here.
He is said to have disappeared in the middle of his journey here.
Only the remains of their armor were found.
They are all said to have been kidnapped by machines.
Where did these monsters come from all of a sudden?
Hardly anyone dares to leave the city anymore.
Surely the wolves are behind all this.
But, friends, listen to me. Something strange is going on, and the wolves don't even have that much to do with it. However, they're after something. Something that must be related to the appearance of those machine creatures. We've got to find out what it is.
Finn! Behind you! Everyone, hide!
Huh?
There he is, our little tramp.
You have something that belongs to us, my friend.
Of course, this document. Here you go. Why don't we just get along?
Achievement unlocked, Diplomatic Roebuck.
I have no
idea how you know about our plan. But one thing is certain. A weak body-eater like you won't be able to interfere any longer once all his bones are broken.
That's so rude.
Please, stop.
You're right, Jarlina. We don't have the time. Just look at yourselves. A town full of small, pathetic animals who are nothing without the aid of their king. Every time I remember how your kind is responsible for the centuries-long isolation of my people, I get downright sick. Soon we'll give you a reason to be truly scared of us. We're leaving.
Well, it was nice talking to you.
It was anticlimactic. Oh well. Whose OC is
Where's
this?
the owl? I need her.
Jarlina!
I'm coming.
Jarlina.
Being a bit nosy again, young lady. Looks like I need to remind you of that conversation we had earlier. You don't talk to them. Let your grandfather's fate be a lesson to you. Now hurry up! We don't have much time left.
Finn! Finn!
Are you okay?
I'm so sorry. I couldn't.
It's okay. We've got to follow these wolves immediately.
What is going on here?
I wish I could tell you, but Gwen and I will get to the bottom of this. But first, we must get off this mainland.
Isn't there a boat on the coast where Boleg lives?
You won't get far with that old thing.
Follow me, you two. I think I have something you will need. You can find me at the mole mines.
That sounds promising.
Sure.
Whatever you're up to. Please, take care.
We will stay here and protect our families. I wish you all the luck you will need.
We are counting on you.
You will make it.
Take care.
Completely empty.
Do we need a mug? Give me a mug.
I'm not gonna get anywhere with that leaky old jug anyway. I'm not gonna get any. Nice. I wonder how much mead was spilled on it throughout the years. It's already open.
You're
It's
already
already
open.
Must have been quite a party. I'm not gonna.
Aside
What?
from the now omnipresent aura of pain and despair, it's
No,
a
no,
nice
I'm just
location.
amused at like the general like the tropes and just the vibe of games like this. It's so odd.
Well, you know what, Jonas? They're amused by you too.
Yeah, thank you. Now, I don't know how to describe it, but these games always have like unique quirks to them.
It's true.
All right. Listen, you two. To follow the wolves across the sea, you will need a ship.
Oh, really?
supposed to be
I was
French?
thinking more along the lines of a
Yeah, you know,
humongous
it's one of those famous
rubber
French
duck.
moles.
Gwen, shut up! Deep beneath the mole mines, there is a grotto.
Hang on
And
a second.
inside, you will find the ship that we used to transport mineral ores across the sea a few years ago. Take this key. It will open the shaft that leads down into the grotto. But please, watch out. I have the feeling that there might be more of those metal beasts lurking around down there.
Thank you very much.
Well, forgive me for being so brief with you, but I have to get back to my children so that nothing happens to them. Good luck. We're all counting on you.
mole children.
It would be very irresponsible for somebody to not be with their family at a time like this.
Yeah.
It
Jeez.
opens a few secret passages for
It's
us in the
true.
mole mines. enormously thick fabric. Way too.
I think I can actually use
Enormously
that.
thickic.
Let's go
Gummy
here.
thick.
Go back to the library. See if we can use the scarf to get in.
Let's see if this thing can hear our footsteps now.
There is only stairs on this side.
Oh, shh, Finn, watch out! Our friend there is back. Boom! Yeah, right in the kisser.
This thing should be quiet.
Dog,
For a
Schmo
while.
dog.
Did you say Schmodoc?
I said Bodog Schmodog. You know what the Bodog is,
Oh.
right, Stoker?
Oh, yes, yes.
Okay.
Hey, no sticking out your tongue.
But I heard it as Schmodoc, and that's
Schmodoc,
what
Schmodoc.
confused me.
Fascinating. There's an ancient map of our world on this wall.
Look, there are all the outdated names of the lands, written in the ancient language of the owls. If I'm not mistaken, the Isle of Owlsgard seems to be right there.
Where?
Can't you see
Hey, but what if you are
Out
mistaken?
there, far in the north.
This thing? Funny. I thought that was supposed to be a shrimp. Wait. At this point lies the Isle
There's
of
a
Misty
shrimp.
Towers, as it's called today, and it's right on the edge of the world.
Can
to
you
boot.
repeat that for me,
We also
please,
talked
Jonas?
about that briefly
Because it
in our
is a
last
Trump.
I've
Okay, thank you.
never been to the edge of the world
Trump.
myself. Our
is
journey
a
Trump.
will be dangerous.
You've unlocked. You found the map. But it's not a magic map. We can't instantly travel.
I think you said we can't silly travel.
We can't silly
Sure.
travel.
We can
Yeah.
always silly travel.
No,
Can't
not
silly
allowed.
travel. Is that what they called it in Everything Everywhere All at Once when they did a thing?
Oh
God.
dear, how am I supposed to fit through there?
I remember seeing the tax lady
Damn those
statues
protein
and being like,
shakes.
haha, that's funny. I did not realize they were
I
gonna come
swear
back.
this is because of that 11 pounds of
Yeah,
pure
funny
muscle
that.
mass I gained from my latest workout.
Then we'll have
You're
to
like,
enlarge the
haha,
gap
those look
somehow.
like-
I'll take a
oh.
look around and see if I can find something for that.
Oh.
Can you just use a shovel for
I don't
that?
think that will do any good.
No? Okay. Opens up, there's just another giant machine on the other side.
Looks like a deep shaft. with a
Turtles all the way
lift.
down.
It doesn't look particularly trustworthy.
Ninja Turtles all the way down.
Cowabunga.
Goats.
With this, you can lower the lift into the shaft. The lift only moves down when the wheel is turned. With this, I guess I'll need Gwen to lower me down that shaft.
Seems like a bit of a design flaw, honestly.
Speak. Well, it was worth a try. Glow for me, you little loud glow! It won't help me getting rid of these rocks.
Why not? Literally a tool used to move Earth around.
Nope, can't be done.
Alright, let's go this way.
Are they made of steel? I've never seen anything like that. They certainly weren't made by the moles. The entire tunnel appears to have collapsed
just
from
came
front
in?
to back.
Jeez, who?
Let's say I could dig through the
Oh, it
rocks
must
with
have
this
been me.
spade. It would take years.
Yes, it was you.
And be an unimaginably exhausting
Yay.
feat of strength. There's got to be another way to find my parents.
Hey, GC.
How's it going?
It's going okay. How's
They
these
seem to go
yours?
quite deep into the
I
earth.
know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't
Even the
say.
sturdiest spade
Yeah.
cannot remove these pipes
I
from
don't
the
say.
wall.
Nobody says ever.
Anyway, this is Owlsgard.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool actually. Check
It's
this out.
pointy and clicky.
You're playing as a deer.
You do
Yep.
play as
Yeah.
a deer.
Yeah, that's Finn.
Oh, okay. I thought you played as an owl in this.
No.
No, you have
No.
an owl friend though.
Yeah, the owl's a sidekick.
Ooh.
There she is.
Uh-huh. Oh, I like this music.
Oh, that's not good.
What is that?
No idea. It came through the floor just recently.
It just came out of the floor.
Stuck.
And you're just
What now?
standing there and not like escaping.
I know.
You
I
and
was
your
thinking like,
worries. What are you still doing here?
He wants his
I'm
coffee
not
like
going to let
Jonas does.
strange things steal my precious bugs.
Oh, in Hippo's name, this guy is absolutely bonkers.
Yeah. Ambitious people like me are used to hearing this.
What is that?
I'd have to be lying if I said it didn't send a cold shiver down my spine. I had gotten very close to one of the bugs and almost caught it.
He was nowhere near any of the bugs.
There was this ear-deafening rumble, and this thing came through the floor. Now it is stuck. Fortunately, maybe I can sneak by somehow and get to the bugs.
Excuse
We're out of
me.
here.
Whatever.
Thank you for the jar.
Hello.
Ah,
Well.
the twins again. And two owls as well? Now it's getting a bit crowded in here.
We could use your help crossing the sea.
Aye, let's set sail soon. Then I'll show you landlubbers the unruly waves of the seas. Just wait until you feel the icy water spray across the deck while I steer the rudder with my fins like a true conqueror of the sea.
Great! When can we start? Because we have a really crazy situation going on right now. I'll tell you what's going on once we...
Wait a minute. Don't be so hasty. We're not on the run. But that's typical of you young hoppers. Everything has to happen instantly nowadays. First of all, I have to clear my head. And having a bit more napping time would be nice too. You won't get me out of my hut before then.
Oh, come on. I gotta go.
Stay safe, kid. These are stormy times.
Oh, okay. Oh dear.
The captain's wake-up call.
Whoa! That could have gone wrong.
I think it kind of did.
You've
to
been
some degree.
unlocked. Oh no, vandalism.
I'll be like, oh jeez, I'm going after. And
he's still out.
Oh, I should really stop downing that cheap hooch. My hat didn't look this slanty before. Oh, things are going downhill.
I gotta go.
Stay safe.
Push?
Rise and shine.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as I can get him.
Thought we
He's
gotta
way
push the
too heavy,
mattress.
And the ground's too rough. The soap is too dry.
Okay, fine.
All right, Goldilocks. Jeez.
It's all slippery now.
Is that what you want, though?
Depends on what you're going for.
Ah, the music.
No, you don't have to give me an achievement for literally everything I do in this game.
Yes, you do.
Doesn't it make you feel accomplished, though?
Makes you feel like you're achievementing things.
Greetings, my friend.
Help! What happened? This fresh air. I think my head is slowly getting a bit clearer.
We need your expertise for crossing the sea, Bolek.
Let me sort out my befuddled thoughts a bit, and then I think I'm ready.
I'll tell you the reason for our journey when we're ready.
Great! We have a navigator. Now all we need is a
Achievement
ship.
unlocked, you found a navigator.
Oh, so you're One Piece now. Yeah.
Okay.
You
Trying
know,
to figure out
that's
a
the
way
first thing
to
that dawned on my.
hear
That's the
that.
first thing that dawned on my brain.
I don't know.
I've definitely seen some games that are wildly egregious with the amount of achievements they give
Huh.
you.
There are pipes everywhere now.
Deadpool being one of them.
No, I'm thinking of ones where it's like you get an achievement for killing a guy, and then you get an achievement for killing two people, and then you get an achievement for killing 3 people, and these are enemies you're defeating about once every 10 seconds or so. So
Well,
literally, the achievement notification never goes away, and that goes all the way up to 1,000 people you've defeated.
The opening on this.
Why? I can only assume it's to mess with Steam ratings or data or something.
You think so? Huh.
I
I
did
think
hear.
because it was it's a shitty game. I can't remember what it was, but it was like, this is asset flip trash, and it was clearly whatever they were doing was solely to like get SEO kind of stuff.
Good times.
I don't think that will do any good.
I remember Toby Fox mentioned one time that when he had to put Undertale on PlayStation, it was required he have an achievement, so he made a whole bunch of baloney ones in there.
It's true, he did.
I remember that.
Some real nonsense. I quite appreciate it.
Yes, the PlayStation, where we go to play for the achievements and shit, not for fun.
I mean,
Looks
that's
like
what like the
anything
Xbox
changed over
360
here.
was for a long while, right? Your Xbox gamer score and people getting their big EPs off that.
I know you could walk into the swamp. You're fine. Just gonna wait around in the swamp. Nothing to do in there. Get your pants dirty.
My shoes are full of leeches.
Oh no! Look, what's going on? I'd probably love to. The pipes must run deep into the earth. Pulling them out won't work.
Yeah. What did somebody, Jonas, were you saying last time that it was like an inheritor of the earth story?
It would collapse at the slightest touch.
Yeah, that was probably me. I don't actually remember, but
The fact that one of the things you can see in the background now is like a power tower makes me
tower?
think that.
It's a power tower.
well, it's funny because like
I wonder how many
With-
shiny things.
with talking animal stories, you have a couple of options. You know,
As far as I know.
there's like coexisting with humans, like house pets. There is they effectively are the humans. You know, there's the humans are all dead.
Likewise.
Um,
I'm always amazed
like
at how
Splatoon.
little I know
Yeah, like
of my home
Splatoon,
country.
There's what else? There's it's an alternate world and the humans are somewhere else. You know, I mean, basically it's like it's just yeah. You have to either answer that question or at least answer it in your head,
That
or
may
not.
ease the-
You have to answer that question or not.
Yeah. I know
Those
that
are your options.
I know that like
I don't think that will.
a lot of folks just sidestep the
lift only
question
moves-
because it's not really relevant.
Yeah.
For small moles, this lever is not a.
Yeah, it does set up some convenient things like okay, there's ancient ruins around, and oh look, the modern skyscrapers. Wink. You know,
Uh-huh.
and there might be ancient modern technology around. What's this mysterious beast? It says caterpillar on it. You know,
Mysterious beast that says caterpillar. That was a
you
good
know.
one.
Well, clearly it's a caterpillar. It's got thousands of little
looks like a
leathery legs that all run in a circle on each side.
Exactly. Makes perfect
Hey
sense.
Jonas, I forget. Have you ever seen the Sonic the Hedgehog 2-episode OVA?
Is that the one from like the late '90s?
Yes.
Well, it's been a while. It's on. It's on. I think it's on YouTube. I should probably just watch it.
Yeah, it's on YouTube, completely and totally legally.
Entire.
It's got a little bit of that going on in it at one point.
Right.
Oh yeah, I was just talking about this like yesterday.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, you were.
It's
I was like,
fine.
why does this sound so familiar?
It's funny.
I wonder.
It reminds me of me.
I wonder if because I've been. If you look at like literature over the last few decades, there's definitely been like an upsurge in those kinds of stories,
Mm-hmm.
and I wonder if it has to do with like post Cold War stuff, where it's just like, all right, nukes are off the table, and now we have to like live an actual life again.
Probably, yeah.
I don't need it.
What's that? Hang on, I'll be right back.
Hey, no sticking out your tongue! Without batting an eye, I'd grab it and shove it out the door. I don't think that...
Hello again, you handsome forest dweller.
Time is of the essence.
We owls have always had a few disagreements with these magpies.
Magpies are known for their stubbornness, as far as I know.
Got a comment, Miller? Okay.
I wish not a magpie.
Oh, I already said all my piece about the magpies yesterday, about them being horrible caricatures of bird kind.
Yeah, we were deciding like certain characters would definitely be Miller
I don't
characters
think that will do any good.
if we were voicing it, which we don't have to.
Be happy in spirit.
I kind of appreciate that this one is fully voiced.
Let's see.
Although if it weren't, I'd probably be the raccoon and the seal sailor guy, and you'd probably be the little the little owl.
That certainly doesn't...
Who would I be?
You'd be
You'd be the wolf.
Yeah.
Hey, hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I see myself as quite helpful, but I have better things in my mind right now than helping this thing escape from that hole.
I can make sure you never affect our plans again if I break every bone in your body.
Flaring tentacles to be precise.
I think
And then he's like, "Step on me, daddy," and you're like, "What?"
Yeah, that's one of those, like, look, I have literally no other plans of how I'm gonna get out of the situation, so let's just try to make it weird and see if he stops.
Look, I can make this as uncomfortable for you as it is for me. Maybe even more so. He's like, this isn't fun anymore.
How is that supposed to help? How is
So the fact that it's got a drill head makes me think that you're not supposed to let it out or destroy it. You need to find like a geode or something that you need to break open, and then throw it at him. He'll break it open, and then you get an opened geode.
I'm mousing over I'm trying to mouse over the different categories.
Doesn't work that way, Jonas.
I'm just sort of lazily like, maybe check if there's a tooltip on the salt shaker.
On the one hand, this creature has quite a menacing appearance. On the other hand, it's also a bit pathetic. It's never going to get anywhere with those thin arms.
Let's hope so.
Yeah, whatever. You got hollow bones.
Wow, Jonas. Miller is right there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, too soon.
It just...
I don't want to have that drilled.
Just want to be treated equal. Even if my bones are a third as massive as yours.
I don't need a jar full of salt water.
I mean,
don't
you
think that
know,
will do
you
any
don't
good.
know that you don't need a jar full of salt water.
Runner
Just 'cause
says,
you
what
haven't
kind of
found a
predator
use-
has tiny, thin arms? A lot of predators have tiny, thin arms.
I don't need a jar with well water.
Buddy,
And if
you
someone
don't know
wants to
what you
drink from
do
that
and don't
fountain and
need. This
finds
is an
that?
adventure game. This is point and
Still, I'll
click.
keep-
There's no telling what you might need.
Even if I
Yeah,
had
you need a
merchandise to
donut with a
advertise
yo-yo
here,
string
nobody
that
would
has
pay
a
attention to
strawberry
that
in the
now
middle.
anyway.
In order to catch the fruit bat that's racing over the village and causing the baker to not be able to do his job. Or something.
Yeah.
That's one of those weird conventions about these games. Like, if you can see something and pick it up, it must have at least some purpose. I mean, do they ever do red herrings in these games?
They used to.
Yeah, all right.
I mean, especially with ones like Monkey Island, because they were intentionally farcical.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
Only the merchant's goods belong on there. I wonder who might live. Even in this usually busy birdhouse, there is now an eerie silence. Normally, these streets are much busier.
Downright spooky.
Let's see. No reason to think that there's anything back here. We can go back to the wolf house.
Nobody's home. There's nothing left to do up there. The leader of the wolves must have gotten out of it.
Spilled their cauldron of wheatgrass juice.
My pots at home are enough for me. For my next candlelight dinner, I now know where I would definitely... The table is... A few books on the top. And there's nothing else.
Nothing else to find there. You said books on brewing potions. How is that not useful?
Well, you're not a potion brewer, are you? Why would you ever want ancillary knowledge like that?
Judging from its size...
Potions master.
Judging from its...
Potion maker. I'm going into
Now
battle,
it's
and I
happy
require your strongest potions.
I can't just rip out the poor flower. Impressive. This tree must have learned to make do with the little light and water here.
Hey Stoker, have you ever seen those ghost flowers that don't don't photosynthesize, so they're like pale white, creepy.
Hope the wolves only hang pretty bouquets
Probably,
there.
but send them to me again anyway.
Okay.
Look, there appears to.
There's never a time in my life when I don't need more creepy things.
I better close it from upstairs.
Why'd you leave?
Ooh.
Close trapdoor.
I better close it from upstairs.
And then he goes downstairs. Why?
That's bug.
Probably because I can't even go upstairs anymore.
There's nothing left to do up there.
It's okay there now.
I really wouldn't want to stay in this place any longer than necessary.
I will not touch that under any circumstances.
Come on.
Chat suggests you get a jar of dirt and then go find the wolf and say, "I've got a jar of dirt."
Something.
Oh, jar of dirt.
Thank you.
It's still that fish. I don't know if that fish is any useful yet.
Where did these things come from all of a sudden?
It seems to be spreading everywhere. We have to act, Finn.
Yes, use your act command. Wait, we don't have that.
What do you think this is, Deltarune?
Well, if you can't act, there's always radio. All right. I don't know.
The rocks have probably seen enough in all their years that this shouldn't interest them much.
Oh, there's your options, I guess.
It won't help.
How does this spade not help you getting rid of the rocks?
What those rocks ever do to you?
There's just something about the tone of your voice just then, Rick, that really, really did it for me.
I don't like it.
They're rocks.
You're like, it
Why
doesn't
can't
make
it hurt?
sense.
It doesn't. Why can't they do things that make sense?
Right, again, nothing makes sense.
If it makes sense and you can't do it, at least give me an explanation other than I can't do that.
It's like I promised I would never touch another spade after the war.
I'm allergic to crowbars.
Nothing interesting.
Fine. Jar
I don't think that will.
Okay, fine. Use this spade as a powder.
I don't think anyone will get far with this boat. The wood is brittle.
Mine
from
says
back to
hello,
front,
Rick.
and it all reminds me more of Swiss cheese than a watercraft.
Hello. I'm not Rick, but I say hello anyway.
Ron says they can't do things that make sense in a LucasArts style adventure game, Rick.
I don't want to burn that.
I didn't say burn it. You said there's ashes in there. Maybe I want some ashes. That could be useful for something.
All smooth and slippery thanks to the soap. I can see the entire.
Ah, yes. Walking up and down the slippery thing.
Why not?
Get back where you came from. Would you be nice
Yeah,
to
you
me if I
tell it.
helped you out of there?
Finn? Are you seriously going to do this?
Oh no. I'm curious to see what would happen.
Not trying to be a party pooper here, but come on! The consequences are way too unpredictable.
You may be right. Different plan.
No, they're not. The consequences are entirely predictable, and they're all negative.
I believe you. With a bad nut like that, eventually you'll have a screw loose.
Please
A
stop.
bad nut like that. Can't have a
I'm
bad nut like that.
I don't want to have that drilled.
What nut? This beast has
You and
We're at whatever. How is that?
He doesn't even want his jar back. I am out of ideas.
Invent some.
Helpful.
It must have seen many generations. And if someone
Many
wants to
Star Trek generations.
Is there anything in the pub? Oh, everybody's gone.
Nice! Nice! I wonder how much mead was spilled on it throughout the years. I don't think I need another costume. Must have been quite a party.
Any of y'all ever had mead?
Yes.
A little bit, yeah.
What'd you think of it?
It's all right. Kind of
Depends on the kind
cloying.
of mead.
I had it at that the Nerd Tavern in Colorado.
Ah, yes. Did we go there when I
Wonder
was
who might
visiting? I can't remember.
I think we did at least once.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we did.
Good times. It closed down.
Oh, well, I'm not surprised, but I am
Yeah.
saddened.
Pandemic.
And if someone
I had mead at a Ren fair once. I wasn't super
I don't
fond
need
of
a
it.
jar with well water.
On the other hand, the blackberry wine. Ooh.
It's nice to sip. I don't think I'd want to have a whole flagon of it. Or anything.
Euronian entity wants to know, can I get a jar of sticky goo from the cauldron? I don't know. Has to be a reason that we can go back. Or maybe not.
There's either a reason or not. It's my prediction.
This has no place in that strange brew. This has no. This has no. Now is not the time to be vocal.
Note your presence to the guards. Nobody seems to be here.
I won't be able to scoop it out with this spade.
Why would we need a fish anyway? A fish doesn't help you open the thing.
Or does it?
I was about to say, this is an adventure game.
I can see it.
Yeah, that's a problem. It's...
Or like, catch the fish and then take the bones out and use them to make a skeleton key.
Look, fish are slippery enough to be keys. It's just a thing, okay?
How many times I tried to catch those fish when I was a kid, in vain.
I believe you. You won't be able to catch them with your bare hoof. They're too slippery. You have to trick the fish to catch it.
I don't need a jar. Ever since I can remember, well, you never.
Go into the swamp. Yeah.
With a single
You are now a
move, it would
swamp
sink
deer.
into the swamp.
Finger says the fish can persuade the metal drill monster that its ways are wrong and its true calling is to be a boat.
There you go. There's the
That's
explanation.
look deserved.
Perfectly logical.
I have always. He has simply. Look at the state of this place.
This is absolutely terrible. But I'm sure your parents
What was
are still
that?
alive. Just like all
I'm
other
just
animals
looking
that
at
are
things, and
I mean,
oh
if
boy,
these
it's
creatures had
it's
found
an
some
adventure
monsters, you'd see
game.
them
Oh, you're
lying
checking
somewhere.
the playthroughs.
Oh, Gwen, please
There's
stop.
some
I
moon
don't
logic
imagine it.
here.
Instead, however,
Cool.
their
Moon
victims
logic,
have
huh?
disappeared off the face of the earth. The whole thing feels
Love me
more
some
like
moon
an
logic.
abduction. Therefore,
Can you pick up
they
the
might
moon?
still be alive.
Yes.
Thinking positive is
No,
the
that was
best thing we can do
superliminal.
right now.
Acting would be even better.
You got that right.
Thought you were gonna say Portal 2.
That too.
I'll never forget the time guy was free food.
Okay, Miller, so just tell me the very next thing I need to do then.
Get the fish.
Get the fish. Okay.
Get the
Yeah,
fish.
we do need to get the fish.
Why not?
Under the
Paper
tree is a
slices.
kind of under the tree is a kind of cavity which narrows towards the other side. Now is not. I don't think that the opening on this side is much too wide for that. I don't think that. I don't think that. I don't think that. Ever since I can remember, you never. Hey, little buddy, come on and swim over here. Aw, come on. No need to be rude. He's on the other side of the.
All the way on the other side of the tree.
Can you shovel him out of the water?
Nutty.
That's disgusting. Achievement unlocked, swamp water connoisseur.
Mmm.
Yay.
Ah, ear
Aw,
coach.
he's much too fast for that. He just slips through my hooves at that speed.
Can you try the jar on the other side of the tree?
I don't.
Yeah, specifically the jar on the
Which
opening.
leads to the other side of the tree.
Maybe you have him swim into the jar?
No. I don't think that will do any good.
But again, do you know that it won't, Mr. Deerman?
Ah, there you go.
Oh, there it goes.
Why was that being finicky?
Because the it appears the opening on the tree is
Poor guy.
10 total pixels. It looks like.
I'll have to get closer for that. I'll have to get close.
Fine.
Sorry, my sloppy schmoppy little friend, but I need the strength of your imposing dentures.
Yappy schmoppy.
My finny prisoner doesn't look too pleased with the situation.
Yeah, he's gonna eat us all. Ah.
Right? Now you got a very chompy fish.
The
yeah, fingers of
chompiest
course
fish
it's
we
not
ever
that
did.
opening, it's the other opening.
That fish has some chain chomp energy.
Can't even see the opening. That's the annoying
Yeah.
part.
It just looks like a knot in the tree. And it looks like the fish is going behind the tree. It's not obvious that's going through it.
I don't think that. Fortunately, I can just.
Use the fish to attack the machine. I don't know.
I don't see anything on this creature's body that I could cut off. It's
Oh.
just one massive.
Use it on the drill.
Yeah, you know, the drill. You know the drill. The drill. You know.
What?
The sharp teeth of this fish have done a great job.
You know, there was nothing about the fish that suggested it had sharp teeth.
It had like little fangs, but yeah, you're right.
It's just cartoon.
Yeah.
Cartoon fish with teeth.
Like I said, moon logic. I don't know how you're supposed to be like, I need to cut things. Therefore, get
I
fish.
could make it work.
What?
Just
That won't ease this creature's bad mood one bit.
Only I could make it work.
The pearl is too precious to...
Oh, I will be back in just a few minutes.
I'll allow it. This time.
There's a strange indentation on the back. Looks like a pig's nose.
Oh.
I don't think that will do any good. One is enough for me. What now?
This beast has
You and your...
That pig's nose, he's never seen an electric outlet before. Yes, Ron Rat, this is like a medieval world. It makes sense that he would never have seen an electrical outlet before.
Either that or they just plug all their appliances into pigs' noses.
I mean, you got the drill and you already know where you need to use it.
Guess I have not seen any power cables anywhere. I mean, we did see the power lines, but they were not reachable.
How did they get here so fast? I've never seen anything like it. I don't think that will... I'd probably love...
Well, did that big monster have any power cables attaching it to the power lines?
Uh-oh.
Are these haphazardly flailing tentacles? The remaining drill is firmly attached to the arm.
Hello.
All right. Well, if that big robot doesn't have any like power cables tailing off of it or anything, then certainly the machines must power themselves in some way.
So I was thinking of tearing open one of the robots.
That won't ease...
I don't want to ease its mood. I want to destroy it so that I can get to its power source.
What verbs do you have here? Open? Keep open the
A little
monster?
hatch can be opened here. Ugh, looks like there are huge dark veins in there. They can even be pulled out. I could pull this one out even further, but that's enough for now. Whoa! Why does it have to be so loud? I have an idea.
Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
What the?
Come in, my dear Gwen. The technology of these machines does seem to be useful for certain things.
You're a smart cookie, Finn.
Man, the music just sells the action.
Achievement unlocked. You're a smart cookie.
The lift only moves down when the wheel is turned. With this. Gwen, I need you over here.
Here I am.
Can you try
Rock
to
you
lower the
like
lift
a
as carefully as you
hurricane.
can, once I'm standing on it?
You bet your white-spotted deer butt.
Wow.
He's like,
Personal.
I don't have spots anymore. I'm an
Sure about
adult.
this, Finn? Remember the words of the mole
She's
who
like,
gave us the
uh-huh.
key. Down there, it could be swarming with those steel beasts.
Let me take care of that.
If you hear me screaming, pull me back up.
Very, very quickly.
Finn, are you really sure about this?
Go ahead. I haven't found anything here yet.
I don't know. I can hardly hear you down there.
I will continue to advance downwards.
All right.
Gwen! I saw the door to the grotto! You can stop! Gwen? Oh dear, she can't hear me. Oh, dung. Looks like I caught somebody's attention down there. Now that nasty dingus is climbing up the shaft. I've got to do something. Gwen!
Finn, what's wrong?
Pull me higher!
Make a jump for it. Nope.
It's not even giving me the thing.
Ah, okay.
Let's go in.
Okay, fine. Let me use...
The mole's key fits here too. Gwen, I'll meet you on the coast.
All right, Finn.
That's the shippy dippy the mole spoke of. Looks pretty solid. That's the ship. Looks pretty solid.
How's that not go? How's go-to ship not a command here? Use ship.
Push it. Oh, use it.
Take boat.
Apparently, he
was
knows
fun.
how to sail a boat.
Why not?
Finn?
Give me your treasures and your love, damned landlubbers. Yo-ho!
Now that is just ridiculous. Woo! You did it!
Down there in that shaft, I had a little run-in with one of these machines, but all went well, luckily. We now have a ship for the crossing.
He's able to sail pretty close.
We have a navigator. We found the map with the destination of our journey. We can set sail.
Off to the Isle of Misty Towers.
The
All right.
adventure begins. 2 chapters in.
Roll credits.
So, did I understand that correctly? The island of...
Thought for a second the seal was gonna start singing.
was once called Owlsgard.
So, did I understand that
Map of the
correctly?
library, then yes. And this island is dangerously close to the edge of the world.
Ew, once
Never
was the
reached
ship
edge of
that
the world.
put this.
I only know
Oh,
from books
wait.
that
Okay,
there's a
that's
massive
fast.
wall
I
of
see.
fog bordering
Can't
our
do it.
world, like a surrounding ring.
A couple of times I came quite close to the edge. But this trip will also be a new experience for me. From now on, we have to sail north. Sailing around the dangerous rock formations will surely...
Oh, that
teach
Wind
me.
Waker ass water.
It's real good, isn't it?
It's all just inexplicably shallows all the way over.
Hey, rocks.
Hey, Mr. Navigator guy, where the hell are we going?
How the hell should I know? I'm drunk.
We go to adventure.
Rick, if you sink the ship, we all drown. Don't do it.
Yes, even us in the call.
Yeah, especially us at the call.
If you drown in the game, you drown for real.
I don't want my. the ship shaking. Okay.
So that as long as there's no gauge, then you could probably bonk it as much as necessary.
Bonk, bonk, bonk.
Bonk, bonk. Sea bonking.
Is that leak
Oh,
coming
I
from
think
my
you gotta.
ceiling?
I think you gotta go up and around. Yeah.
Do a barrel roll.
What if I want to do a box roll?
Um.
No, I want sushi.
Ah, we passed. Okay.
Interesting.
Oh, Miller, I need to send you the crate and the barrel and see if you could how well it imports to Unity.
Get that book all of a sudden.
I got it in town while you were busy down in that shaft. Listen up.
Are you busy getting shafted?
Hang on.
Is said to have stood in the center of the island.
Without looking at the screen, I heard that as while you were busy down in that shaft.
Only a few ruins still bear witness to it. The
Oh,
most
still care.
famous are the three
Listen.
mist towers,
Listen.
which were built by the
Shut
owls
up.
for an unknown purpose.
Sounds mysterious. What do you think the wolves are looking for there?
It is rumored that the owl tribe hid something of great importance there.
Well, I hate to interrupt you, but look what's ahead of us.
A vast wall of fog. This must be the edge of the world. Then we're almost there.
We only have a few more miles north to go, but hold on tight. The strangest natural phenomena are reported to happen near the edge of the world.
Not into the fog!
Too bad.
Uh-oh. Oh, dear.
Oh dear.
Oh, we're dead. See you later, folks.
That fog is like shaving cream.
Now this is just ridiculous.
There's more ahead.
There was this. There was this incorrect, incorrect Muppet quotes thing I saw once. You know about the incorrect quotes accounts, right, Jonas?
I actually do not.
Okay, well, it's where people take things from various fandoms and put them in various other fandoms. Anyway, there's like, someone was asking Gonzo for shaving cream, and he's like, I don't keep it, I don't like how it tastes. And they were like, you eat shaving cream? He's like, no, why would I eat it if I don't like how it tastes?
Oh, we're drowning. Never mind.
Luckily, there are these unpredictable currents beneath the surface. We almost sank to the ocean floor after that smash against the rock.
That's just very silly.
Bah.
Really love this incredibly terrible hitbox minigame right here.
It does look
Yeah, you
fun.
think first-person platforming games are bad? Wait until you have isometric platforming.
I actually kind of like isometric games, but
I mean, isometric games are fine. It's just platforming is impossible then, because you literally can't tell depth.
oh, I see what you're saying.
It's a little tricky. Like, you know how it was in Landstalker and certain segments of Super Mario RPG.
You have this swelling music, they get off the ship sinks into the ocean.
So you're thinking Monkey Island.
Here we are, the island of the Misty Towers, and what may be left of Owlsgard.
Explore the coast first. I'll stay here in the meantime.
Get drunk.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Good, some rope.
The Misty Towers. Oh, towers. Sorry.
The Misty
The
Towel.
Misty
Outlines of
Towel.
countries and islands carved into it. Some kind of world map. It's stuck under the stone wing of the statue.
It's fascinating how you can still find traces of the ancient owl tribe everywhere.
We should head inland first.
Isn't that inland?
We should head inland first.
I guess he means to the right. Oh.
Would be. Oh.
That was not a good
okay.
idea.
Greetings!
Behold, the leader's lickspittle himself. At what corner did he scrape you off his boots?
Nice of you to visit us on this pretty coast. If you'd like, we'd also offer a nice, relaxing massage. As a welcome gift.
Oh, how nice of you. Wait a minute. How about I...
Oh, okay.
Okay, he's dead at the end.
Wake up! Come on!
John, kill him already. This is like the third or fourth time you've run into paths with him. Why not just kill him?
Surely you don't want to miss the moment when our leader...
He's a rapscallion. What'd you expect?
We're leaving right now, okay? You didn't see us at all.
Forget it. He should be arriving here any moment. I'll go sharpen the knives.
Little mines are fun.
It's
They are.
gonna take a miracle to get
I'm gonna
us out
sharpen
of
the knives.
For cutting you, in case that wasn't clear.
Don't worry. Let me help you out of here.
What?
My father and his men have almost found what they're looking for. But they will make a catastrophic mistake. Listen to me. I need you both. And especially you, Gwen. I meant you no harm from the beginning. And the reason I caught you was...
We've got company, I hear. Charlena! Why is there only a stunted flame on our fire?
I was just about to go get some more wood.
Did you talk to the prisoners?
I'm so sorry.
It's all right. You truly are like your grandfather. I simply don't want you to make the same mistake. If you allow yourself to be blinded by their words, you'll end up just like him.
I haven't said anything to her.
Take care of the fire. Pronto.
Yes, Father.
And as for you, my friends, you think I don't see what you're up to? But you should have come a little earlier. We have already found what we're looking for.
Oh, please spare me your monologue. Just eat us already. I hope you choke.
Actually, I didn't plan to celebrate this brutish old tradition of ours here. But since you ask for it, it will be my pleasure. You two, crush their skulls. As soon as they stop moving, a small fire might do it.
No!
Now
What'd you hope to accomplish with that?
take her away! Make sure she doesn't cause any more mischief until we return.
No! Let go of me!
Too late.
It's for her own good.
Oh, she did put out the fire.
Leader, your men have managed to occupy the surrounding towers. They're now waiting for your signal to activate them.
That's excellent. Take the prisoners
Ah.
with you. Maybe there will be some unpleasant traps there that we'll need to test out. Forward!
Fun home.
Here we go again. It took
Sound of
what
a wolf
felt
pack
like an
moving.
eternity to find this old site. We should be ready any second.
I'm so happy, my leader. Still,
I'm so
little
happy.
skeptical. These statues send a shiver down my spine.
These,
Look at those wolf heads
I
keep
must
popping off,
confess that I agree. The old documents mention them too. If I'm not mistaken, these creatures depicted here are the reason our world even exists.
They're in the audience.
But we don't really need to worry about that. We go through the portal.
Really enjoy how
the scepter of
intelligent
the
those
owls,
wolf guards
and then
look.
return.
A scepter? You're looking for a scepter?
Quiet. Aha! It looks like my men have just activated the surrounding towers.
What?
What?
They activated the Sheikah Towers.
Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice.
So that's what you speak.
It's incredible! Exactly as it was written in the old documents. The power of the scepter is as good as ours.
I beg you, wait! Remember why we took the prisoners.
You're right. The traps. However, it would be a waste to sacrifice our food for such a purpose.
Oh, okay.
So, no traps. Leave the prisoners here. We still need them as the main course for our victory celebration. Everybody follow me, and do not dawdle. We don't know how long these decrepit towers will sustain their energy.
You're just gonna leave us alone then, huh? Okay.
Sure, why not? It's the villain way. It's tradition.
And
there
then
goes
they're
the power.
locked in.
I guess that's it, Gwen. We screwed up. If only we could get out of here and look for help.
Why don't we just do that?
Wait a minute. Ha! These guys totally forgot about our legs. I was so scared I didn't even notice. Gwen, would you kindly...
Would you kindly?
Perfect.
They're gone through the portal.
The scepter. That must be what they're after. Apparently, the wolves activated these old towers to open the portal here. We should do the same and follow them.
Let's do it. And that one wolf, Jarlina. She seemed to know more than the rest of the wolves. We should look for her.
The sight of it makes my hooves curl up.
Achievement unlocked. Chapter 3, the Isle of Misty Towers. That just literally regular progression in the game.
Every hair on my fur is standing up right now. Whatever that grotesque creature is, the deer certainly didn't lay down there by choice. Makes a what are those creatures? Must belong to a warlike species. Welcome to Frostville. You suffered severe bleeding and fatal injuries in the wilderness? Visit Stenik the Healer at the bottom of the stone stairs today.
Don't fall.
Ugh, that solid oak door is kind of intimidating.
What do you want?
We're passing through and need help.
Come inside.
Finn, this guy is giving me some serious "I'll kill you and keep your skull as a teacup" vibes. I don't know if we can trust
That was oddly
him.
specific.
But is she wrong?
Come here. So, you need help. The customs of this place are foreign to you, aren't they?
Well, we,
Why should we help you? You who cowardly dare to enter our village. Actually, we should rob you and then throw you into the sea.
What? We won't bother you any longer.
Be quiet. You will not earn our help until you master an ancient trial.
trial?
If you fail, deserved death awaits you.
Oh no, please, have mercy.
Are you ready? Here, I have 2 dolls made of straw. One on the left, and one on the right.
Wait, from my direction or yours?
From yours. It is not difficult to see that they are scaled-down replicas of a brave and ancient warrior of our tribe. But only one of the dolls was made by a true master of his craft. Which one is it?
What kind of stupid trial is this?
One of these things is not like the other. One.
Or they're exactly the same.
Pull yourself together. Better take another look.
Take another look.
Okay, what's the deal?
Even the difference between them.
The only difference I can see is that the one on the left has the horns like perfectly connected, whereas the one on the right seems to have them like kind of in the head, if that makes sense.
I do think the one on the left has its left ears lower than
They're
the one
both
on the
butt
right.
ugly.
Unless you keep going with the third option until they makes them mad.
Still feel like neither one is a correct answer here.
That's what I mean.
That's what
Keep
I
going.
do.
They're both
I would too.
He's gonna kick her ass.
Got you!
Oh, alright, fine.
I just wanted to see which of the 2 dolls you thought was prettier. But wait, you do not like them? Both are made by me, you know. I am an artist.
What the?
Reiner, you can leave again. But be careful with the door. Darn it. Feel right at home, you two.
You need something a little bit more than straw to make dolls, honestly.
Probably.
Are you here because of these horrible machines?
Yeah, something like that.
I mean, they did have button eyes.
With whom do I have the honor?
Sven Slaughterson is my name. My hoof-made straw dolls are known all over the area.
Apparently you don't like them.
So, you're an artist?
You recognized my talent right away, didn't you?
Somehow you don't look like that at all.
My father was a fearless warrior and wanted me to follow in his footsteps. But swinging an axe strains your arms, ruins your hairstyle, and makes all your clothes dirty. Just think of the endless hours spent at the washboard, trying to get your enemy's blood out again. So I dedicated my life to something else. The fine arts.
Incredible!
I dig that. A true rebel.
Tell me about your great art projects.
Years ago, I had a really innovative project in development. However, I had to end my work on it prematurely. I wanted to create a completely new form of entertainment, an interactive
Gonna be commentary on
play.
game development.
Wow, that sounds exciting.
You are supposed to be able to shout out commands to the main actor during the performance, whereupon he would carry them out. This way, you as the viewer would be able to move the story forward and have every conceivable action performed.
Ingenious! But why did nothing come of it?
The planning phase alone was a nightmare. How do you tell a coherent story when the viewer is able to make the main character do completely inappropriate things at every opportunity? Every possible action led to a change in the course of the story, which had to be planned. And what if the hero of the performance was supposed to talk to another character? All the possible dialogue had to be planned out as well. At
What is
times,
happening?
it was also necessary for the main character to pick up items and use them. And there were more and more items. I had to get a tailor to help me make the pockets of the hero's costume bigger. I also had to paint the backgrounds as well as decor for each new scene you could visit. I first planned to only have 40 locations.
This
but
went
in
on
the
for
end,
several
it turned
hours.
to 80.
Rad!
I also wanted to write the music myself. No one else was supposed to interfere with my vision. Before I knew it, I was completely burned out, lying huddled on the floor of my workshop like a whimpering sack.
You know, like a
During
true
the
artist.
first test performances, viewers were frustrated by the moments when they didn't know what to do. So they started trying everything and let the main character run from one place to another until the performer collapsed from exhaustion. But if I had constantly given clues to solve the puzzles, the performance would have been over much too quickly. I think our time is not yet right for something like that.
Hey, I think this medium certainly has its appeal. For a rather special type of animal, at least.
It's just
Maybe you're right.
it just
This
keeps
is
going.
yeah, it's just a mountain of soapboxes.
Can you help us on our journey?
He just
We can
kept
approach
climbing
the island
and
too.
climbing
We
and
help with all
climbing.
kinds of dangers.
Dangers? You want me to fight?
Well, not necessarily, but
We want you to stand in the way of sharp things that might come for us.
Also, the freezing cold air out there hurts my sensitive little nostrils. And above all, what if I get dirty?
What's it with this game in nostrils?
what about Reiner, who was in here earlier?
He prefers to hole up
You know,
in his
nostrils
hat.
come up a
Believe me,
surprising number of
he's no
times in
happy either.
Dracula
Aw,
as
come
well,
on.
if you read it.
Kinda already expected that.
Feels like Bram Stoker had a thing there, and I don't completely understand it.
Really? You say it's for nostrils and not like necklines?
Nostril Ferratu.
Could I borrow a straw doll?
Anyway.
But of course, don't be shy.
Thank you.
You will absolutely need this for a puzzle at some point.
To move on to another topic. Can you tell me something about the area?
You are literally at the end of the world here. Apart from that, this island has always been a keeper of many secrets since the beginning of time. The land has been home to the 3 towers, the old owl site, and the huge wall of fog.
What do you know about the towers?
They have been standing here since the beginning of time, some say. Almost every generation of our ancestors agreed that these towers must hold some kind of secret. It was also believed that, at some point in the distant past, these towers may have acted as lighthouses. We never figured out how to get them to work, though. At least, not until I saw the wolves activate them.
What do you know about the site?
Just like the towers, it is said to have been here since the beginning of time. We suspected that some owls used to live there and hid something beneath it. However, the entrance to the site seemed to be mysteriously locked. No one ever managed to get in there, except for the wolves recently.
What do you know about the Wall of Fog?
Unfortunately, just what every other animal here knows. It encircles our entire world and marks its end. There have been numerous attempts in the past to move through the fog. However, they all failed because the conditions within the fog became increasingly hostile the deeper one ventured in. Since then, it has been claimed that every law of nature known to us ceases to exist within the fog. As if, from a certain point on, everything starts to dissolve into a vast nothingness.
To move on to another topic. Did you notice the wolves?
Oh, yes, I did. Some of them had raided our village a few hours ago. Apart from that, they have entered the ancient site of the Owls, an act that had been considered impossible for ages. I heard that they were only able to do so because they carried some old documents with them.
That's right, and I have a feeling they're going to do even worse. Were the machines already here?
Awful, just awful. No one knew where they came from or what they want. Large parts of the island have already been depopulated by these monsters. In this village we might still be safe, but that will probably change soon.
See you later! It's beneath the bench.
Feel free to take anything that can help you.
A useful reading aid on dark nights. Maybe not hygienic, but very cozy. Fancy iron boots! The armor seems to have been made for a wild boar.
This is the armor of Gulliver Grunt, a notorious enemy of my great-grandfather. After Gulliver was defeated in combat, our family received the armor as a trophy. Please don't touch it. It is my lucky charm.
Oh, we're totally gonna touch
Pedestal
it.
firmly attached to the wall of the house. Even if me and Gwen could reach it with a leg up, the armor is firmly attached to the pedestal.
Please don't touch it. It is my lucky charm.
Oh, he's after me, Lucky Charm.
I was thinking it.
Slam door.
If it works the same as any other door here, it should lead inside the house.
What? Is that how doors work?
There's no
Mind-boggling shit.
Nothing interesting to be seen. Greetings, my slimy friend.
Please, call me Shasinka. Shasinka Svetlana Van Slime. You must be really brave to wander around here during these dangerous times.
What kind of store is this?
I sell the highest quality snail slime. Oh, and don't forget the mud. Or at least I did until recently.
Slime and mud? Seriously?
I rarely joke about my products. Admittedly, the mud sells quite sluggishly. But there were times when it was a hot seller with the wild boars in the bristle forest. You are welcome to have a sample of my slippery dippery slime.
What's so special about
yes.
these products?
That's a pickup line that works for me super well.
Yeah,
Something tells me I don't even.
Got a very
want to know.
disgusted face I'm wearing right now.
I can feel it.
Yeah, but unfortunately, my snail slime production is no longer possible since those wolves appeared here.
Oh, they were here too?
By the grease and mud! Don't you see this mess?
Indeed. What happened here?
Oh, to produce my extra sticky slime, the secret ingredient is a special, clear water. I used to store it in bottles inside this cabinet to the left, but then those wolves came, trashed the place, drank all the bottles, and disappeared again.
So that's why there was so much yellow snow on the way here.
And there's no more of this special water in the area?
The water was imported near Velahel, but as you know, the machines are wreaking havoc everywhere now, and thus no one is able to supply the water anymore.
What can you tell me about the area?
Despite the unpleasant temperatures, this has always been a lively and busy place. However, since those machines have been making everything unsafe, things have changed for the worse. Oh, and furthermore, this land is home to many legends, of which, unfortunately, I do not know much. Sorry. I only know that the owls are said to have left many mysterious things here, structures, and no one seems to know the purpose of them.
Goodbye!
See you next time, my friends!
Ew, disgusting.
I know, have a doorstop.
Yeah, that's how snails like it. No time for a mud shower.
There is always a time for a mud
Stepped
shower.
right into the mud. Excuse me. Finally, the stuff is off my shoes. I don't want to carry the mud around with my bare hoof.
You bite your tongue, young man! My mud is by far the most squishy and sludgy from here to Velahel.
Achievement unlocked. Oh no, you stepped into the mud.
Oh no, how terrible. What?
Oh no.
There's no way that's real. Otherwise, I'd rather not meet the snail who once owned this house. There must be more
Oh,
rocks than
he's
inhabitants
looking at the
in this
roof.
village.
I didn't get that for a second.
New! No matter if old, young, or adrenaline junkie, experience thrilling dental treatments with your loved ones that will knock you out of your seat. Choose from an exciting selection. We offer gripping suspense with the all-new door and thread method. We also still let it rip with the classics like the tongs. Things really heat up when we bring in our all-new branding iron. Too much action? We also offer something for the contemplative, truly deep experiences during our root canal treatments. Let yourself and your teeth break free from your daily grind. Unnecessary screaming costs extra.
Ah, stop it! This is horrible! And I don't even have teeth!
Nothing interesting to be seen. Is this the healer?
Hey,
Not
Jonas?
flattering.
What?
What's a teeth?
As if this
I don't
dingy
know.
and dangerous place here wasn't giving off
It's
enough
those
unpleasant
things
vibes
that
already.
you
Let's hope
give
he's
the
only
tooth
cutting his
fairy.
sandwiches with these.
That's right.
They're just cheap imitations made of
You know,
wood.
technically, I don't think it's ever been specified that the Tooth
Let's
Fairy
get
has
inside
to
before the
receive
wind slams
your
the door
teeth.
again.
That's true.
Hey, how's it going? Oh, I see. That's a great costume. You made it yourself? Have you been waiting here long? Do you know anything about the area?
I find this character very compelling.
Truly, they are a world-weary and yet incredibly wise soul.
Achievement unlocked. You're a good listener.
We gotta go again. Oops.
Achievement unlocked. Hooves off the patient.
I don't even want to know what it's been used for.
Shiny, pick it up.
Some note
Probably
about a
to-
herbal mixture.
I mean, you could probably use it to cut away cast wrappings.
I'm sure the bandage will do its job. A heavy,
It's an
solid
option.
oak shelf. On it, I see 2 smart books on medicine, a cookbook, 50 Shades of Hay, a skull, to be honest, makes me
Excuse me.
a bit uncomfortable, and a dusty jar I neither need nor want to touch.
50 Shades of Hay really got me.
I guess it did.
Studies of rib bones and a spinal column. Probably just sketches for a comic book the healer's working on in his free time.
Sure.
Can barely make it out from here. Must be lollipops or something. There's some disgusting stuff floating in it. Undecipherable scribblings. Undecipherable scribblings.
Well, that's how you know it was written by a
Skull of
doctor.
cat. Ugh. I can see the sunset especially well from up here. Nothing interesting.
The healer
Uh-oh.
is very busy right now. I am his assistant.
Would your name happen to be Miss Muffet?
Do you have an appointment?
No, but we can use all the help we can get.
Then I'm sorry. You can only visit the healer if you have an appointment.
But all hell broke loose here. It doesn't matter in these dire times if you have a stupid appointment.
You two understood me, right? No appointment, no healer.
By Saint Hippo, I don't believe it.
Typical spiders.
So much racism in this game.
Get out of the way.
Not with that tone of voice, Roebuck.
Don't you have anything better to do than block the way? Why don't you actually help the healer and take care of the patients in the other room?
No, I prefer to stay in this corner. The wind on the front side of the house blows much too hard. It would blow me away.
I see.
Can you tell us about the area?
Do I look like a tour guide?
We're off
I mean,
again.
maybe.
Jeez, that's some wind! It's already doing its job here. The vein does not need another item.
What?
Eh?
Me? I thought someone said
Anymore.
something.
No.
I yawned.
How dare you?
Back it?
Tired.
Phew. We would have almost landed on
You
it
can't-
too, and then would probably have joined those bony buddies over there.
Tired.
You can put things
You
on
need
it.
to go to sleepy
The
cheapy
wolves
sleep.
settle here for a
Mare,
brief
have you been doing
moment.
like
Looks
crunch
like
hours?
Animal skins. Ugh. Even for the poor buffalo, any help must have come too
I will
late
not
after it
say
made
yes
the
or
mistake
no.
of running into the wolves.
Mm.
Even a sly crocodile fell into the wolf's trap. It must have been a horrible fight. The sight of it makes my stomach turn. Oh, poor guy. Hopefully no one I know. I hope my parents are still okay. The wolf set looks like... Ugh. There's nothing else to find inside.
Got a
You
big
gotta do it
deadline
for
at the end of the
every single
month.
one of these tents.
Ugh, what's that smell in here? Is that... Oh, gross! They had the forest around for that! But unfortunately, there's nothing useful here.
Got a big deadline at the end of the month,
Achievement
and we're now at the
unlocked,
point
yeah.
where we're just cutting stuff out in
The
order to
inside
meet
is
the
full of
deadline.
nondescript
Ugh,
junk. There's also
feel
this
ya.
leather collar with bones on it. I think the ashes in the wood are already where you need them. It's alright where it is.
Is it? I have no idea.
Sure.
Trestle there. Exactly where it's supposed to be if you need it.
I guess. Isn't a trestle a thing you use to
What a
How
strange
grow
place.
creeper
I don't think
vines?
This building was here until
Like
recently.
beans and stuff?
Of all the architectural styles, from all the different animal kingdoms I know, this cannot be assigned to any of them.
How can this be possible? Ever since those machines started roaming around, entire buildings have been appearing as if by magic. Apparently, it was once part of some kind of piping system inside the building, of which there doesn't seem to be much left. This part of the pipe is attached to the wall with tiny screws.
So we need a tiny screwdriver.
Good day. Nice to see you again. The coffee is ready. Please
Oh shit! There we go.
duty in sector.
They've said Jonas's activation phrase.
Hello?
What was that creature anyway?
I don't have the faintest idea, but it stopped talking.
Phew! Thank goodness. I hate coffee. Ugh.
All right, you got to get rid of that
This seems
owl.
to be the way to open this glass wall. This seems to be...
Get rid of coffee, like get rid of my hot chocolate. He needs to die.
Press a button.
Identification required to open cell.
Okay, so what?
It's
It's
like-
eye,
happening.
voice.
Yeah, you mean iris scan and a voice
Nothing's
sample.
happening. The surface is already corroded, but maybe it'll work anyway.
What the hell's that other one?
Requesting sample for analysis.
Spooky thing. It looks like a cold surface.
Negative.
Heaps of transparent cylindrical containers. I wonder if they stored things in them to transport them somewhere else later. It's too
Okay,
heavy
come
for
on.
me.
He would know what a bottle is.
It's already open.
It's not a bottle. Some kind of a pneumatic tube thing.
No, I see.
What's that gonna do for me on a staircase? The end of the stairs is missing, and the only thing waiting for me down there is pure darkness. The stairs lead to nowhere. Strange.
Chat says that's a trellis. A trestle is like the legs of a trestle table.
Seems you have to
Okay,
put
you're breaking
something in
rule
the
number
opening.
1.
It's about the size of these
Don't
containers
use the
over there.
word in the definition of the word.
A table is an object that's roughly the size and the shape of a table, and is used for table purposes.
It's a tautological tautology. And it's redundant.
It seems to lead to the balcony at the far end of the building. Judging by the battered exterior, it seems to have been broken for a long time. You certainly can't open the door from this side. A leather collar with a bunch of bones on it.
He actually picked that
Oops.
up.
Now one of the bones fell out. It's got a hole at the bottom. It's got a hole at the bottom. It could be mounted somewhere. Locked tight. Judging by the battered exterior, certainly... Nothing happened. Crazy. That's some kind of lantern, but it's able to turn its lights on and off, as if someone is commanding it to. Either the inhabitants of this place are incredibly lazy when it comes to cleaning up, or said inhabitants just haven't gotten around to do that for a long, long time. I wonder what these pipes were once transporting through this strange building. Apparently it was once part of which there... This part of the pipe is attached to... I guess I can't move it. By all the stinking mountain goats! What kind of machine is that? Surely it was only designed to rip apart unwelcome visitors.
It's one of those case fans.
We can have a demonstration. No.
It's cooling down their stack of Bitcoin miners that have been running for the last 10,000 years.
Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no.
Cool.
Yeah.
He's fine. He's fine!
Death picture.
I like the death music there too.
Bet that switch opens the door there.
More violent than I was expecting.
Appears to be a rope that probably once had a use on this building. It seems to be made of a completely different material than any other rope I've ever seen.
You can
It's
tell
much
that from
more
over
thicker
here and
and
around the
harder.
corner.
Do you get it? It's like a rope unlike any you've ever seen. It has a color unlike any that's ever been seen.
I'll get it.
Hello up there, Mrs. Woodpecker.
Greetings, young travelers. Are you looking for someone by any chance?
How do you know that?
Just a guess. Roughly half an hour ago, there were some terrible things going on here. A green-robed wolf with white fur was badly mauled by a group of other wolves, and then left in the midst of these thorns.
Charlena? She's in there?
We have to get her out of there.
I flew into the thicket of thorns shortly after to talk to her, but she seemed unresponsive.
Oh dear, that doesn't sound good.
Thanks for the info anyway, Miss Woodpecker.
One does what one can.
Can you help us push a button? There's a strange building at the other end of the island, with a button we can't reach.
Show me, and I will try. Oh, sorry. I guess I lack the strength to properly push it. You'll probably need something with more punch.
Interesting that they have that aside here.
What's the situation here?
Since I am old and my beak is too crooked for some good old-fashioned pecking, I often sit here, count the snowflakes, and philosophize about the woodpecker life. Every now and then, I fly over to the village and drop in on my friend Sashenka. But for now, I'd rather stay here. I don't need to tell you that strange things are happening right now. Do I?
Yes, that's true. These machine things. It's like something out of a nightmare.
However, in this area, I guess it's still safe. Oh, and by the way, you are always welcome in my little house if things become too dangerous out there.
Oh, thank you. That's nice.
I don't think we'll fit in there, though.
Not with that attitude.
Can you tell us about the area?
The area? What can I
The
help
area?
you with?
Area.
Do you know anything
The
about the giant
area.
wall of fog?
I have
area.
always stayed away from that wall of fog. I don't know anything specific about it, but the unnatural density of it alone always seemed eerie to me. I've heard that after a few seconds of flying into it, you can't even see your own wings in front of your face anymore. It's like you enter a strange, dangerous world the deeper you venture into it.
Do you know anything about the three towers?
Most find them quite impressive, but I myself have always found them more spooky. You can literally sense the air of dark, long-gone centuries in their vicinity. An air filled with the ancient scent of unrevealed secrets and mysterious events, which no one can identify anymore. In my younger and, let's say, wilder years, I once flew near the top of one of these towers to prove myself in a test of courage. I saw an opening leading inside on its wall, very far at the top. However, the strong wind kept me from flying in. I probably wouldn't have gotten far anyway. A large ornate gate was located further back inside the opening. Apart from that, all of my feathers stood on end. The wind was howling fearsomely, as if the tower tried to scare me away, to keep me from looking deeper inside it.
Do you know anything about the ancient site of the owls?
The site? Oh, I lack deeper historical knowledge about that. However, the giant owl statue above it has always impressed me. By the way, I met my lovely husband on its head back in the day. It was such a beautiful evening. It was just us two woodpeckers, looking out over the sea at sunset, dreaming about the tastiest worms. What I wouldn't give to be able to sit up there with him one more time.
Oh, I'm sorry. Let's talk about something else.
Oh, sure.
The woodworms seem to be doing pretty well over there.
Oh, those little rascals are much quicker and nimble these days. And, sadly, I'm not the youngest anymore.
We'll be on our way.
May you always find a nice fat worm in every tree.
Feels weird to still have walked among green trees in Velahill this morning. And now, here we are, standing amidst snow-covered spruce trees. The tree stump is full of hungrily gnawing woodworms. Aw, I can't catch them! They're way too fast! Aw. 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 A deep, thorny bush. Are those thorns moving?
Finn, don't get too close to those. I know these kinds of thorns. The pricks they give you are extremely toxic.
Yeah, beware of toxic pricks in your life.
I'll spray back.
From here on, the thorns become too big for cutting them.
There's Jarlina! These thorns seem to be holding her hostage here.
We should be careful.
And just keep using the scissors.
Darn! Those thorns are of the extra thick sort. I need extra sharp scissors if I'm going to cut through
Extra
these.
thick.
Poor guy.
Cut me
What
thick.
a terrible place to bite the dust. These bushes are truly deadly. That must have belonged to that traveler before he fell victim to this thorny bush.
Get ye flask.
Ouch! I'll never get over them like this.
You need a lawnmower.
I don't believe it! The thorns here inside the bush are much sturdier. Ugh, I don't want to carry the remains of other animals.
You already are.
Yeah, but I won't want to do more of them.
For Hippo's sake, watch where you're stepping, Finn.
As long as those menacing brambles are wrapped around her, I can't get her out of here.
Use doorstop.
That won't help.
No, we cleared all of those.
Greetings, squirrel.
Hey, shh! You two better watch out. There's something dangerous in the water.
You look pretty tense.
Believe me, you would be too if you were in my situation. Ever since those monsters showed up here, our squirrel tribe has been in an uproar. And today, I have been chosen to monitor the river to warn the others if necessary. You never know when those creatures might approach our tree.
What's the situation here?
Can't you see I don't want to talk about it?
I believe you. Actually, I feel the same way.
Can I tell you a funny squirrel joke to lighten the mood?
Oh no, please don't! The punchline will be all about your nuts!
What the? How did you know that?
It's the only joke that squirrels know how to tell.
Have you seen the wolves?
A few hours ago, I saw several boats docked on the coast. I'm going to assume that those figures in them were the wolves you're talking about.
Yeah, that's about right.
Strange guys. They scoured the entire area and broke into the ancient site of the owls. No one has been in there for centuries. After that, they set up a tent camp at the other end of the island. A certain female wolf caught my eye. She wore a
Yeah, she
green
got mine
robe
too.
and was constantly being pushed around by the others. Also, they did something with those towers. But I have no idea what exactly. It must have had a connection to the old site.
Can you tell us about the area?
Oh, you're asking the right guy. I know every good place to hide nuts within many kilometers.
Oh, thank you, but I'm afraid that's not what we're looking for.
Why not? Winter is coming.
Welcome back. And winter is coming.
Anything more specific about the old site?
Oh, you're interested in those boring old things. Well, let me think. All I know is that the site must have once belonged to a city of owls. But now, little remains. You see those rocks there? Those must be the last remnants of the city. Something of great importance is said to be hidden deep beneath the site. But don't ask me what exactly.
Hey, that sounds good. What do you know about the towers?
Honestly, I'm a bit confused by the towers. They've been there for many centuries, looking all worn down. And they're not particularly easy to climb either. That aside, you can't even use them to store nuts. The gaps between the bricks are simply too narrow. I'm sure those towers once served a purpose, but these days, they're only giving this island a pretty unpleasant vibe, I guess.
What can you tell us about the Wall of Fog?
Without that stupid old wall of fog, you would certainly have a great view here. Admittedly, I do find it a bit creepy. It is said that no one has ever reached the other side of it, as if some unknown law of nature prevents anyone who dares from doing so. I once threw a nut in there to test whether the fog was a suitable storing place. However, I could not even hear the sound of the nut hitting the ground. It just seemed to disappear.
Good thing I didn't plan to go camping there anytime soon.
Different subject. We're from Vela Hill.
Ah, Vela Hill. A beautiful spot. I have never been there myself. What's the situation like over there?
Not one bit different from here, unfortunately.
Not even your king could do anything? Oh my, it's all very exasperating.
We have to go.
Don't let those things get you.
There they lie, all peaceful and harmless. Ah, I envy the stone life. One's enough for me for now.
The stoner life.
Ooh.
Well, I see what's in the river now.
Yep.
Must have been there for ages. You can't
That's
even
probably
tell what was once
supposed to be
written on
there,
it.
right?
Watch out.
It's part of the
Current.
ecosystem.
Ooh, squirrel is squirty scared.
Nah, that's just how squirrels are.
Rivers these monsters swim around.
If we want to get across the bridge without being noticed and possibly, how you say, snacked, we should try to distract this creature with something.
Water somehow has such a calming effect.
You know, except for the
lovely
giant
place to
monster
have
in
a
it.
picnic.
Oh, yes! Where you lie in the soft grass, bite into a jam sandwich with relish, and listen to the hum of the machines that are currently drilling their steel teeth through the top of your skull.
Totally my thing.
We'll be on our way then.
It was odd.
I love having the sound of machinery in my skull.
Did you see that creature in the river too?
Yes. Oh, what a hideous beast. It seems to be on the hunt for anything that looks even remotely like an animal. Please,
Really?
watch out.
It's like, say, possibly a
Even
straw doll.
remotely like an animal.
Like,
Oh.
say, possibly a
I
straw
don't think that will
doll.
do it.
I
It hit the doll in a flash.
Maybe we should try to keep this creature busy a little longer, so we have enough time to sneak across the bridge.
There must be something mysterious behind it. One could almost assume that boats were once tied to this peg-like piece. The statue has notches on its limbs. I wonder if you can move them. It starts to move!
It lifted one of its wings.
What ancient secret might it be sharing?
It's dancing?
Oh man, what a nonsense. I feel like I'm at a carnival.
Hopefully you're able to turn that annoying thing off again.
Not a chance. It's more than stuck. Lever stuck. Guess it's not in such
Oh,
good shape
no.
after all. What nonsense. But still, fascinating what the ancient owl people have created in terms of technological wonders. Perhaps this statue is moved by a multitude of strings inside the rock, and it's on a cylindrical pedestal that rotates and lifts the statue.
That's magic.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's probably just
I'd
magic.
like to keep
A
this
wizard
old
did it.
statue intact
A
instead of
wizard
chipping
did it.
away at it.
All the wizards did it.
It's probably
Especially
fine.
It
Schmerlin.
must have been built 1,000 years ago by the owls. Gwen, just think
Ah,
about
so
how
we just
old
hit
these
midnight.
things are.
They must have looked
Yeah.
much more impressive back then.
There's ship sinking.
Though water and salty breeze have certainly taken their toll
I
over time.
hope it's just bobbing.
Our ship is completely destroyed.
Never
I
mind.
don't-
Weren't the wolves.
I don't think
They
it's
must have
going
used those
up.
machines.
Oh no! I don't see Bullock anywhere either.
He's fine.
He's a seal. I think he's fine.
Shut.
Ooh. That was some
And
big
we
feet.
still don't get past.
He won't see us in this corner.
Going around in a circle or something?
Looks like it.
He sees me every time.
Dude, how about we start setting up a trap or something?
Yeah, a trap for
Oh.
something that probably
No,
weighs 5,000 tons.
No, the rope you have, put it on the peg that's on the statue, and then the handle
Ah,
that's right
okay.
next to you, or
Yeah.
the owl. Make a
Yeah.
tripwire.
I mean, we've all seen Empire
I
Strikes
could
Back.
stretch the rope across this
I mean,
That
bridge.
yeah.
totally works.
Only what do I attach the other end of the rope to?
Probably the owl, since you were saying it's like
The
really
lever's
stuck.
Guess it's not in such good shape after all. Dung! The statue is far too... I need something... Dung! The statue is far too... I need some... Dung! The statue... I need some...
Yeah, I don't know if you can tie it around the post on
I'd like to
bottom.
keep this old statue...
Oh wait, can you use the doorstop with the
I tried.
statue? Oh, okay.
You can't do...
Oh.
Can you prop it up using the pneumatic tube thing? I
No.
mean, it's a long shot, but alright, fine.
Yeah, or tie the rope to the lever.
Ah, I could stretch...
The lever on the right above the
The
owl's
lever
head.
does not need an item to be used.
Yeah, it sounds like you might need to do something else with this owl, or
Dung! Statues, I need something...
some other
Not
way.
a chance.
Yeah, we gotta stop the statue somehow.
Oh, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out next time.
That was a mighty pleasant game. I enjoyed that.
Yeah, this is an enjoyable game. It has a certain charm and je ne sais quoi.
Indeed.
And so it's good old LucasArts shenanigans, which we all love.
Yeah.
Yeah, up to and including the moon logic. But let's be real. It adds a certain something to it.
At least I haven't picked up the moon yet, so.
Okay, thanks everybody for stopping by.
Yes, thank you all.
Hey, everybody!
If it weren't for you, we'd be doing this by ourselves.
Yes.
Have a good night.
Cool.
See you next
Good
time.
night, everybody.
Have a good night.